Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Okay, come on, you can do better than that. Come on, let's go. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, I'm Dr. Bailey, the founder and CEO of AgriWater. AgriWater transforms manure into clean water and valuable commodities for the farmer. About 5 years ago, I visited a dairy farm and was greeted with a pungent odor. How many of you have smelled? I raised my hand, of course, being very academic, and I asked the farmer, why does it smell? He told me, well, Dr. Bailey, it is from the poop of the dairy cows that you visited earlier on the farm. And simply, I have no way to manage it, and I don't know how to get rid of the smell. So in time, this farmer helped me realize that farmers in the United States every single year, they deal with what equates to 3,000 Empire State Buildings of animal manure. Can you imagine? And manure production is only on the rise, according to a report by the IDFA. And more specifically, for the state of New York, it is more pungent and more stringent that we take action. For the dairy farmers, we'll need more innovative technologies to help manage manure and produce clean water on site. Take this farm, for example. They had no other choice but to discharge animal waste into a river, resulting in pollution, millions of dollars in fines, and imprisonment. This problem is evident for the state of New York. As for the last 15 years through our research, we found that there's been at least one dairy manure spill into the water bodies, polluting Cayuga Lake, Finger Lakes, other water bodies, and most importantly, everyone in this room, jeopardizing human drinking water in the state of New York. This is where AgriWater steps in. We are water treatment as a service, helping ease the burden of dairy farmers, managing animal manure, and creating an additional water source on site. Our containerized water treatment system sits right alongside the manure storage pond, producing clean water, dry fertilizer, and carbon credits. So you might be wondering, well, how does this thing work? I'm here to tell you. Well, our technology is a containerized system using electrolysis. It sits right alongside the manure storage pond. We use a pump to transfer the manure slurry from the pond into our containerized system. And as it goes through our specialized reactor, we emit a low electrical pulse. And this low electrical pulse allows us to precipitate contaminants and remove them completely from the water. As you can see in the before and after pictures here, we can also clean the front and back end of the product and the problem, being able to treat milk waste. So look at her, isn't she beautiful? She's a 40-foot shipping container that's partially powered by a solar panel. It's also equipped with an AgriMonitor that allows the farmer to look at water quality data in real time. We monitor parameters such as pH and temperature to even monitor animal health. So farmers currently manage their manure in what's called a manure storage pond, or what we call in Knoxville, a lagoon. These lagoons are very flawed. They're very leaky, and especially when there's high rainfalls, it could lead to toxic discharge dumping, which again can result in expensive fines and imprisonment. We also know about biogas digesters or anaerobic digesters, and these are very good technologies that help produce electricity. But one of the downsides is that it's cost restrictive and it has a tendency to explode. Can you imagine exploding poop? This is why AgriWater rises to the top. We're able to service small to medium and large farmers with an eco-friendly process that produces pathogen-free and provides irrigation-free water. and provides irrigation quality water. We also help reduce greenhouse gases while eliminating those fines, and the farmer doesn't have to face imprisonment. And the best thing about it is it provides recurring revenue for the farmer. Globally, this is at least a $70 billion market. In the US, a $27 billion market. And for our service obtainable market, $3 billion. And get this, for the state of New York, a $125 million opportunity, and that's just with 500 farmers. Okay, so let's take a look at our business model. This was actually inspired by a customer discovery program that we went through with Cornell University last year. And the farmers told us that they were motivated by money and not regulation. So we decided to develop a business model that monetizes manure for the farmer. We have a lease and maintenance service contract for the farmer. The technology will be installed on site and begin making money for the farmer. Most importantly, for the state of New York, AgriWater has identified through NYSERDA cost-sharing programs that can help the farmer purchase the equipment and make it even more affordable. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the numbers. We have 1,000 cows, and they're producing 3,650 tons of manure. With the value of AgriWater, we can help add 985 tons of fertilizer, dry fertilizer that can be sold on the market, 2,300 tons of water, and we can actually prevent and keep out 1,100 tons of carbon equivalents escaping to the atmosphere as greenhouse gases, all while equating to the farmer paying just 1 penny per gallon over a 5-year period, with a total cost savings of 50%. That includes cost savings on your water bill, cost savings on irrigation and repair, and cost savings on the general farm maintenance. Okay, so AgriWater started not too long ago in 2021 while I was a doctoral student at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign. And since then, we've been able to raise close to $500,000 in funding, non-dilutive funding, and we're also debt-free. Currently, right now, we're developing our technology with the federal government housed in Oak Ridge National Lab in Tennessee. We're sponsored by the Department of Energy, and we're working with the University of Tennessee Knoxville's dairy farm as one of our pilot partners. With the help of Grow New York, we can get faster to market and commercialize our technology. Look at our team. Aren't we beautiful? We're a woman-owned, minority-led, interdisciplinary team with a summation of over 100 years in the business industry. I'm Dr. Bailey. I'm actually the second African-American woman to get a PhD from the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign in 120 years. So, thank you. So I decided to start this company. I've also had experience with Xylem, which is a $4 or $5 billion global water company. I helped them put together their 2020 environmental sustainability report. We have Matthew, who gets down to business and keeps us on track with his experience as an analyst with Global PayX and MasterCard Foundation. We have also a very, very brilliant young mind who has developed our water quality sensor system, Mr. Jeffrey. We'd like to thank a whole host of advisors for helping us out and helping us get to commercialization faster. We also have expertise from the manufacturing industry and the dairy industry as well. Okay, so here's the thing. We need $1 million because we have to create impact and we have to clean up the manure spills that are happening in the state of New York, because it affects our drinking water. And, we have to preserve our environment for now and the children of the future. So with $250,000, we can only make a small impact with 2 systems for 2 farmers, and while generating 5 jobs, internships, technicians, and licensed electricians. With $500,000, we can do twice as much. But guess what? With just $1 million, you all can help catalyze AgriWater to commercializing our technology, going to market faster, and helping cleaning up the environment and saving clean water, all while producing more than 20+ jobs in the area, hiring veterans, electricians, technicians, making blue-collar jobs, and also employing those Cornell students who are looking for jobs, all while generating $2.5 million in revenue. Okay, so why New York? New York presents a problem, and for AgriWater, we see a solution. So this is why we're the perfect fit for this market. And one of the things that we also found out is that the state of New York is very friendly for companies that want to enter, as well as they provide funding for farmers to be able to install technology such as ours. And the reason why we found this out is over the last 10 weeks, we've been able to talk to the Grow and Y network. We've contacted over 50 people, and we've been able to talk to Greg Albert at the Economic Development Center, Eric Foster at Fuse Hub, who told us about how we could manufacture more affordably in the state of New York. Olivia Goldstein, who told us that we can sell our technology to the Dairy Farmers Association of America, and they'll send it right to the farmers. We also talked to...
Hey, Dr. Bailey.
Oh, thank you.
Let's pull it up.
Okay.
We got a lot
thank
of judges that are raring to go.
Okay, thank you. So,
no worries.
Okay, in all, you guys remember that dairy farmer I talked to you about earlier? Okay,
yeah.
You know what he told me when I went back to tell him about AgriWater? He told me it was the smell of money. Yeah. Thank you for listening.
Great.
Let's transform waste for all of New York.
All right.